It's a cool shirt, but that shit need to be washed. Don't let me wear the shirt past like 3 or 4 fucking days. Facebook. Pull like some Darth Vader music, because that's kind of what it's like when you're putting the bandana on, right? A seriously cool whammy bar. And I don't know how the fuck I misread Starcaster as Stratocaster for several weeks. But either way you shape it, they make equipment to where this can be hooked up to this beast right here. So, minor mistake, but you know what? That's alright. It's still a cool looking Starcaster though. Just want to go to screw it in there. It kind of sags a little bit, so I'm guessing that it's probably going to be a little bit smaller, or not quite the same. I wonder if I could jerry rig it with some tin foil. And that's the thing about life. You want to find an answers. Many odds of this actually working is slim to none. It'd probably be easier just to have the shop do it. I wonder. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I got this massive wad of tinfoil on there. I'm hearing stuff move in the apartment. Is that my chi or is that the ghost? That's the kicker of like Facebook. It could be either one. I'm not going to be using the drill. If anything, use the bits kind of, I don't know, jerry rig it a little bit. Because this whammy bar is going to look so fucking sexy with this Starcaster. The engraving on the back will look very nice. I don't know how the fuck I got the S to look like a scythe, but that actually works with the whammy bar especially. Huh. Interesting. So maybe it's this plate right here. Something like this. Well, there's a couple screws holding that metal piece right there to the top of the guitar. This Phillips screwdriver fits that screw perfectly. Because they're made by the same fucking company. And it's basically the same guitar, but one's cheaper than the other. I don't see why it's not working. Then again, I might have to custom order a piece that fits that. Like, the question is, can you actually get a piece like this, like an actual Stratocaster piece like this piece that I'm unscrewing? And can you get it to fit a Starcaster? Because that's what I'm wondering. And if the answer is yes, then it's... Me as a guitar player, I don't have to play it. I know that I've customized it and ordered this wicked whammy bar for it. I'd kind of like to know why it doesn't go in there. And I think fucking drilling into it is just going to make it worse. And what if I went through and stabbed me in the fucking leg? That'd be smooth, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, there's a Gothic King Cobra video you'd see. They'd be like, oh, look at this dumbass. That cradle for the shirt's cool, don't get me wrong, but that needs to be washed. There's like 6 screws right here. There's 4 screws undone. 2 more to go. I'm going to take this silver thing that holds the strings off and examine that hole where the whammy bar is supposed to go. Try to figure out, you know. It'd be nice if you could interchange guitar parts with the cheaper and more expensive models, but chances are that's not likely going to be the case. It never is, you know. You're not going to be able to take an old school Nintendo and, you know, interlock it with your Nintendo Wii. It just doesn't work like that, you know what I'm saying? Which, why, Facebook? Why won't it go in? And these look like they're a lot more of a pain in the ass to restring than the BC Riches. Not knocking Fenders, I'm just saying. Looks like you gotta unscrew the back plate and then like pull them through this thing and unscrew the screws on the front and just tighten it down. Which I like playing guitar the way you shape it. But That shit don't want to come off, do it. Not very easily. There we go. I mean, it's getting taken to the shop anyway, so I'm not worried about doing this. Huh. Where's that ashtray at? There it is. Bunch of broken string bits in here anyways. Kind of poke them out into the ashtray here if I can. Shit. It looks good. Actually, these don't look too bad to restring. Looks like all you gotta do is unscrew the back plate and then shove the string point first so that the follicle of the string catches that hole and then goes in through there, and you just kind of pull it through and then stretch it into the tuning peg. But it looks like getting the string bits out is where it's going to be a pain in the ass. That's something they should do. You make a device that helps you dig string bits out of your guitar. Let's patent that shit. Because as a guitarist, if you go on to restring your instrument and you're stuck dealing with these little string bits getting stuck in here, I mean, it takes time away from your playing, and that's just beyond frustrating. It's like, okay, it doesn't have to be frustrating, no, but it's an inconvenient pain in the ass. You're sitting there, you know. So I'd imagine they make a part like this that'll fit this whammy bar a bit better, and they'll just put it in place. I'm aware of the fact it doesn't fit, but maybe, just maybe, that I might be able to make it fit somehow. Jerry rig it or some shit. Maybe I could like force it in there or something. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I should like maybe angle in there. Maybe you gotta like angle it in there and screw it in place. Poop. When you're so close to finishing this gorgeous guitar, it's like, get the fuck in there, you piece of shit. And what if it does go on the police, but maybe the threading on it is fucked? I don't know. Or maybe it's a different size thread. Something, man, because it feels like it wants to go in there, but damn it. Hey, it feels like it's screwing into place. And then it doesn't. That's weird. Yeah. So I noticed a problem on Facebook. A lot of people are committing suicide because of bullying. And as somebody who's dealt with bullying many times, I'm here to tell you that suicide is not the answer. I know life's depressing as fuck sometimes. You're struggling, someone else is struggling, we're all struggling in some way, shape, or form. It sucks, but there'll be times when you don't struggle and, you know. And unfortunately, we live in a society where bullying's just become a normal thing, like breathing or farting. It's just, you know. And in some cases, these kids, they go to school, they get bullied at school, and then they go on social media, they get bullied on social media. Maybe they have an older sibling that bullies them at home. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they get bullied at school, online, and at home. They don't escape it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes people get pushed to their breaking point, and then they do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hashtag fuck mass suicide. mass shootings and hashtag fuck suicide. Like, seriously, this is not the answer. Okay, so you're pissed off at the world because you're being bullied. Well, so bully them back. You want to do something like, I know they say you're not supposed to fight fire with fire, but pulling a mass shooting or killing yourself is certainly not the answer. Shit, when I was getting bullied in school, I got to stop. I kicked the bully's ass. I might have gotten suspended from school for fighting, but the goddamn teachers weren't going to do shit about it. So, hey, look at you and like, Mr. Saunders, we don't tolerate bullying and we don't tolerate violence. Yeah, you don't tolerate bullying. That's why when I came to you with it several times, you didn't really do shit about it. You just made things worse. And I see it on YouTube too, man. People are getting bullied in the comment section. A lot of people are afraid to stick up for somebody, whether it be in the comment section or in a school hallway, because they don't want to get bullied too. They're like, well, I don't want to get caught in the crossfire, One person sticks up for you, it makes a world of difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, if kids want to fucking protest mass shootings, walking out during school hours when you could be using that to get a good education, I get why you're doing it, but you want to stop mass shootings and shit, like, try to make an effort to just be civil to one another. I know being a teenager sucks, but I was there once. I get to sound like one of those guys. No, but that's what I don't get. Like, why the fuck are teenagers fighting with each other when they're all basically going through the same shit? Puberty, peer pressure, trying to get good grades, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, your struggles come from different backgrounds, different lives, but you're all growing up into awkward young adults, and it's like, well, shit. People telling you, you gotta find a career, you gotta find a career, you gotta find a career. It's like, well, shit, what the fuck do you want to do with your life? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of pressure as you get older. That's perfectly normal. Shit, but yeah, I don't think that's going in there. And I can try to angle it like I'm about to use it, and it feels like it wants to tighten in there, but then it doesn't. Kind of just, yeah. You want to stop mass shootings, make friends with the awkward kid in your class. That's fucked up to say, but it's the fucking truth. Like, you see someone sitting alone at lunch or whatever because no one wants to sit with them. It's just how it is, like, shit, you might have something in common with that person. And maybe they're not the most social of people to begin with, so, I found it quite ironic that when I got bullied at that school, the teachers didn't do shit. But as soon as I bullied another student, they were like, well, you can't do that. Fuck you. So I'm allowed to get bullied, but everyone else, I can't bully. That's bullshit. I see how it is. Double standards, right? But I got through it, like, I was like, I got bigger plans with my life. I got bigger plans with my life. Win the lottery, become a rock star or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people are stupid and they text and they drive and 20 people get killed as a result of it, they don't blame the cell phone for it. They blame the asshole driving the car and texting and driving. So why are guns any different? Every time a mass shooting happens, they don't blame the asshole for doing it. They always pin the fault on the gun. It's the gun. No, the gun's evil. When humans are the ones that invented guns in the first place, so does that make humans evil? Yes, it does. Humans are despicable creatures, and they treat each other like shit. And it's like, These days, if I don't like somebody, I just ignore them, you know, because I got bigger and better things to do. And there's no way in fuck that's coming up. And I go to yank that string bit out, and that little follicle is just stuck right in there. So I imagine stringing something like this wouldn't be too difficult, Facebook, but getting those strings out looks like it's a pain in the ass. They might have to get a piece like this that'll fit this whammy bar. Is what I'm thinking. They'll probably get a piece that fits this whammy bar where it just screws into place like it should. I mean, something like this can't be too expensive. I don't see why you couldn't put a Stratocaster part like this onto a Starcaster. It's made by the same company. So that this could actually, you know what I'm saying? I don't see how that would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know though. I really don't, Facebook. Like, this is, I took it off to see if I could get it on there, and it ain't having it. Yeah. It's okay, it'll look sick when it's done. That's the important thing. Well, sometimes that's how shit happens, you know, you take it apart, see how it works. And it's already broken to begin with, it needs to be rewired, so take it as a learning opportunity. So apparently I wouldn't have busted it through on the drill bit with that because of that thing's just solid metal. I found that out taking apart. That's on a piece. I'm just taking these 6 screws out. And it's got 6 strings. And look at that, 6 tuning pegs. That's 3 6s. Screw number 3. Screw number 4. Screw number 5. And the program has to replace that piece with something that will fit that whammy bar. And I don't see why you couldn't adapt it to the guitar. It makes sense. I don't know I forget what that part's called, but But you learn something new. Apparently, Starcaster is a cheaper version of the Fender Stratocaster. But it's still a Fender nonetheless. So. Yeah, that's going to have to be replaced with a part that'll fit that. Otherwise, it'll be funny if they made this whammy bar in a fucking Starcaster version, which I don't think they do. But if they actually did, I would be like, well, ain't that a bitch? I ordered the wrong one. How to install a whammy bar from a Starcaster on to a well, it should just screw into place, but yeah, I think that part's going to need to be replaced with one that'll actually fit this. And if I try to force it in there, I might strip the threading and then Damn. That does kind of suck because I was looking forward to having this on here, but what's that part called? See. Stratocaster. Oh, Stratocaster parts. Jeez Louise. A Fender Vintage Style Strat Tremolo Assembly Standard Series. I mean, it looks like it fit this same fucking shape, so I don't see why it wouldn't. $32. God damn. I literally spent that on this. $33, but it was free shipping. Like, god damn it. That is some crazy shite, man. That is ridiculously expensive. Oh, here's that same deal for $21.35 with free shipping. Oh, that's not bad. Fuck, makes me wish I had an Amazon gift card right about now. It's the tremolo assembly with minus the bar. $21.35. That's not bad. I don't see why it couldn't. Yeah. I don't see why this couldn't be assembled on there. It might work. All you need is plumber's tape, huh? No way. Okay, so fan sent a video on how to jerry rig this awesome tremolo bar to this beat of the guitar. And he sent me a link. That's what's up.
Hi, how you doing? Justin here. In this lesson today, or this video, it's not really a lesson, I suppose. I want to talk about wobbly wang bars on, or whammy bars on Stratocasters, because it's something that's bugged me for, I've mostly been a Strat player, and in my life, and the whammy bars get a bit wobbly. Even if you can screw them all the way in, right, and then it's kind of stiff and it's nice and tight and you've got good control with it, but then it's kind of stuck there. And if you keep pushing it down like that, then the thread wears thin and then it doesn't sit here anymore and it's loose. And I found it really frustrating. What I wanted was the bar to be loose like this, but as soon as I do that now, it's all wobbly. And I spent a couple of hours searching around the internet and didn't find an answer to this problem. And then I twittered it, and a bunch of people all twittered back the same thing, which is something they all said, "I'll just get some PTFE tape, man. Don't you know about it?" And I was like, well, no, actually. And it seems like quite a few other people don't know about it, which is why I'm doing this video.
And plumber's tape is something you can get at Ace Hardware. I got gift cards coming in. Sweet.
So if you go to your local hardware store, you'll get this stuff called PTFE tape. When I asked for it in my local place, they didn't know what I was talking about, and then I referred to it as plumber's tape, and they right away knew what I was talking about. And it's just this white, I guess it comes in other colors too, but it's like really thin tape, right? And the solution is really simple. I'll go to a little close-up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So here's the end of my whammy bar, and here's this PTFE tape, very, very thin stuff. So all I'm going to do is just kind of wrap it around a few times around this thing, and it doesn't even seem to matter that it's very well done or not. You know, I'm just been kind of mashing it up a bit, and I've got about that much, I reckon. It's very thin, easy to break. And I'm just wrapping that around the whammy bar here, that end, the bit with the thread on it. So I've just kind of given it a bit of a wrap. See, I've tended to do it a little bit thicker up this end than down here because I'm guessing that's where the wobble happens. But you'll find now when I put that back in, it's going to be nice and tight. So literally now, you just put the bar in. And that's it. There's no other trick. Just wrap a bit of tape on it and screw the bar in. And that's it. It's really solid now. It's exactly accurate. The smallest little movement is reacting with the bar, but I can push the bar down so it's out of the way, bring it back up and it's fine. So literally from there to there, it's good. And I've now got a proper good grip on my whammy bar. So any of you guys that have had that same problem,
That's cool. Oh, I don't have plumber's tape, but I do have some goddamn painter's tape, which is very fucking thin and tears pretty easy. So. Not even too much fucking tape. It definitely sticks on there pretty tight. That's good. So I might not need that much fucking tape to do this. Getting like less tape than that shit. Spend 20, 30 bucks on the exact same part. Probably fits the exact same fucking slots and everything. Or add a little tape to it. And if the tape actually works, then cool. If not, then, you know. painter's tape might actually work if I get the right amount on. But because once it's on there, it's fucking on there. That shit ain't coming off. I don't know if this tape's actually going to work or not. I might just replace the assembly with some Stratocaster. That way it just screws into place. And I already jacked the jerry rig. It'll just, you know. Yeah, it looks like it's screwing into place. Just using the tape. I don't know if it actually is or isn't, or if it's just. And if you're getting bullied, don't kill yourself. Don't pull a mass shooting. Just punch the bully in the goddamn face, just straight as hard as you can. And you start fighting the son of a bitch because of it, so be it. You fucking finish what you start. I mean, grow a fucking spine already. I get bullied on fucking YouTube all the time. You don't see me committing suicide because of it. Fuck that noise, man. The fucking trolls would love that. Oh, we finally got to him. That my very existence torments them. Drives them nuts. They can't stand it. That's why they troll. I'm starting to think that this piece right here is going to need to be replaced with a Stratocaster part. Just like it, same shape and everything, just 6 screws in there, fucking screw that into place, boom. Easy as piss. Because I don't think this is going to screw into place on this one. Maybe it's the wrong kind of tape, and maybe it's because this is a whammy bar for a Stratocaster. This is a Starcaster, so you know, multiple factors here. And it looks like it wants to go in, but it's so wobbly right there that and then it's so goddamn wobbly that I don't think it will go in there, to be honest. I think that's going to have to be replaced with a Stratocaster version for this to go in there. That's the only way I'm seeing this working out here. Because so far it looks like it doesn't want to go in. I'm chuckling because someone asked if I was getting laid earlier, and I said no, but you never know. Life's full of surprises, isn't it? Some smoking hot goth chick could come swing my way and be like, oh damn. It just means I gotta be a bit more seclusive with the women I date. I can't just go blabbering about it on social media. This is how famous I am. And because people are fucking jerks and they like to make fun of the women I date because they dare look past my autism and give me a chance, you know. That's kind of fucked up when people do that kind of shit. You know, here's a woman who's able to look past my autism and give me a chance and shit, and people rip on her for it. Like, you know, it's disgusting the world we live in, but I'll say it again, you don't see me doing stupid shit. You know, I mean, just... Like, no matter how fucking sad I may get, I just know for a fact that the people who obsessively hate me, their lives are more pathetic. That their lives are much, 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 much sadder than mine. The fact that they keep sending me glitter bombs and they think, oh, okay, he's gonna fall for the same prank again. Haha, watch this. Like, these pranks are getting stale like a loaf of bread. Look at these trolls living in a world so dead. Trying to fuck with me because they're fucked in the head. But karma's a bitch and they've made their bed. Busting a mad flow, and that's just enough said. I want to bet you that if I replace this Starcaster tremolo set with a Stratocaster one, that this will just boop, 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 done. And I don't see why it wouldn't fit. It's practically the same fucking shape, has the same amount of screws. It's tomorrow. Today's Monday. I don't think the Rockstar Music Store is even open on Monday, are they? Let's see if I can check. Tuesday. Alright. So let's have to take this guitar on Tuesday and have them work on it. Now, the world doesn't completely suck, Facebook. Here's the thing of it. Sometimes people will stick up for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's those who have the courage to stick up for others. It makes the world a less shitty place. Easier said than done, though. I know there are people we don't get along with. There are people we just don't like. That's human nature, you know. But that being the case, there are ways of dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're forced to be around that person, then you make an effort to be civil enough to where, you know, it is what it is, you know. I mean, I could put a little bit of glue around the edge of the threading and let it dry and make it wider, but I don't want to fuck it up. I mean, I have a feeling if they replace it with something like this, this piece, but like the more like if they put a Stratocaster part on this Starcaster and they replace this piece right here, this should just screw right into place. That is just seriously fucking cool and whammy bar, yo. It's gonna look sick on this. And of course, they don't make this whammy bar for the Starcaster. It's only for the Stratocaster. Go figure. But there's ways around this shit. I like to raise my pickups on my guitars just close enough to where I get the full effect of the sound without it touching the strings, though. Makes it super heavy on the distortion. Damn it. wait until Tuesday, though. Take this in to fix it. Or get it fixed. I think even if it wouldn't have fit the guitar, even if I would have known ahead of time, this isn't going to fit the guitar because this piece is for a Starcaster, not a Stratocaster. That's why this doesn't screw into place. Oh shit! More than likely, that's the reasoning. That has to be the fucking reasoning. I took this piece out. Literally. It's just a fucking, like a metal tube of some sort. But I'm sure they make aftermarket parts like this that'll fit this body and make this go in there like it's supposed to. And then, okay, if you get in trouble for confronting your bully by kicking their ass, now, be fair, at least give the teachers the benefit of the doubt, because if there's a lot of students, that's a lot of people to watch, you know? That's understandable. But if you've gone to multiple teachers and multiple adult figures with the same problem and no one's really doing shit about it, and it's been months, that's when you're like, all right, this bully's about to get their ass kicked. You learn how to fight, you learn how to knock a motherfucker out, you get beefy as fuck, and you just do it. And if you get sent to the principal's office like, oh, you know, we don't tolerate fighting on school grounds, right? You can look at them and be like, yeah, just like you don't tolerate bullying, huh? What's that supposed to mean? It's like, well, I went to you with the same fucking problem and you didn't do shit about it, so. There's no need to fucking cuss at me, blah, blah, little shit, blah, 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 blah. And it's not their job to babysit, yeah, but at the same time, you know, I tend to expect that if you go to a school and they say you have the right to a harassment-free education, which sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? YouTube does the same thing. Welcome to YouTube. You have the right to a harassment-free experience. If you're being bullied, report it to YouTube and we'll take care of it. Block anybody that's harassing you and report it to us and we'll take care of it. Yeah, right. I get bullied so badly on YouTube that they stopped taking care of it. At this point, they're just like, this motherfucker. YouTube says they care about bullying, but they really don't. And quite often, if a kid's getting bullied at school by his classmates, bullied at home by an older sibling, and then bullied online by people he or she doesn't even know, then unfortunately, they don't escape it. And when there's no escape from it, that can be very depressing on an adolescent's mind. When you're put through bullying and torment 24 hours a day, it seems like. Now, could you imagine if the internet was just one person and all the bullying and negative crap that was on the internet was thrown at just one person? Now imagine if you were that one person and you had to put up with all that. And it was nonstop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Every 2 seconds, someone calling you names, making fun of you for the way you look, your mannerisms are made fun of. They make fun of your disorder. And my advice on that is make fun of your own disorder. Don't let people have that power over you. That's why I make fun of my Asperger's all the fucking time. If I rip ass, I'll be like, oh shit, my Asperger's is talking shit again. I mean, for fuck's sake, South Park did an episode on it. Why would you call it Asperger's? That's just mean. Why would you name a social disorder Asperger's? That's just mean. I never thought about it like that before until South Park made that joke, and I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I don't want to fuck the threading up on this, to be honest. Pretty sure if you replaced that with a Stratocaster version, this should just bloop right into place. I mean, we haven't had a mass shooting in a couple of days, so it's nice. That doesn't mean we need to start doing other stupid shit like suicide now. Come on. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. The last couple of weeks, it's either a mass shooting or suicide. It's like, God damn it, people. Just yuck, man. It makes me want a fucking cigarette. Because that's, it's like, I mean, if you're gonna fucking kill yourself, do it the natural way. Tobacco and alcohol. And unhealthy food. Because at least that takes years to kill you. And unhealthy food is delicious. So at least you're enjoying yourself before you go out. So at least you're getting something out of it. You're not just, So thank you for the tape suggestion. I tried it, and honestly, I don't even think, even if I had the plumber's tape, I don't think that would do anything. I think that entire part needs to be replaced with something so loose. I mean, when I heard about the video that someone talked about on chat a couple of days ago, I was like, that's really out there? That's fucked. I'm like, there's no fucking way this shit's out there. You know, because it's just, oof. And I seen the video, and I don't know what, these are all stuck together. I don't know what kind of pain that person was going through that could have caused them to just blow their head off with a shotgun on YouTube Live or whatever. And that's just fucking A, dude. You know, if you're gonna do it, don't do it on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to somebody before you do it. Because could you imagine if your kid is on YouTube and oh, this person's going live? What are they doing? You know? And some little kid had seen that happen, you know? Little kids should not be exposed to violence like that or tragedy, you know? That can have severe negative consequences down the road. I went for a bike ride earlier to a friend's house, and it was snowing outside, and I rode back on my bike, and I think when I stepped outside, a little bit of snow got in my pocket and got my papers wet, but you don't see me complaining about it. Shit, when I was a kid and I got bullied in school, you know how I fucking dealt with it? I kicked the bully's fucking ass. And as soon as I kicked the bully's ass, it stopped. They were like, oh shit, actually stood up for himself. Oh wow, look at that. And even if you get your ass kicked in the process of doing it, you might actually gain some respect for confronting it. But at least give your teachers the benefit of the doubt. Some of them have papers to grade, a busy work schedule, that sort of thing. You know, so they're not gonna catch everything. You know, so if the teachers do not catch everything, then it's gonna be up to the students themselves to stand up for one another. And if you don't like somebody, then don't hang around with them. You know, if that's not your crowd, as you'd say, you know, who cares? Who fucking cares? So then don't hang out with them. Don't associate with them. And I don't want to waste these fucking papers, so I'm trying to roll a giant cigarette with it. That looks like shit. Okay, so you're a nerd and you're a jock. You don't have to hang out, but at least learn to coexist. I mean, that'll be your biggest step. So you've been like, oh, they're from this clique. I can't get along with them, you know. Like, what the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you don't have to hang out with them, but like at the same time, you don't have to go out of your way to be a dick to them. That's, you know. Look, all these cigarette papers stuck together. That's ridiculous. This fat ass fucking cigarette. Actually stuffed that into my roller. I'll close that cigarette. They even that out nicely. Yeah, one of my fans just fucking showed up at my door, or two of them did, and I was not expecting that, but they were chill, you know. To tell you the truth, I was not expecting that. It kind of caught me off guard for a second. I was like, oh, hey. I'm gonna roll all these into fucking cigarettes because there's no way I'm gonna be able to save them. Oh shit. I got it all over my pants. That's what she said. Okay, that was horrible, but no. Like, fucking shit. I may disagree with Donald Trump on a number of things, but I sympathize with him when it comes to being bullied online. You know, I mean, if you're the president of the United States, of course you're going to get bullied online. It's just, you know, if... And some legs are just stuck together, so that, like, the best way to do it is just kind of... fold it out like that, so that way the only thing I don't like about rolling by hand is that you gotta roll them out. And if your papers get wet, you're fucked. I mean, not completely fucked, but at the same time, it's like, oh, great, now they're gonna stick together. Wow, this is fantastic. So you gotta peel them apart and try not to break them when you do that. And fucking lollies get expensive after a bloody minute. Especially when I'm out of the fucking pack and shit. And it's like, okay, well, let's try rolling it by hand to some extent. Because I bet you it'd be a lot cheaper than buying it by the pack. Yes, it may be a lot cheaper than buying it by the pack, yes. Oh, yes. But you have to roll it yourself. That's the downside to it. There's always a catch. Okay, you know what? There we go. Try it again. And it looks like this roller is giving me the business. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to do multiple papers at once. Sometimes it don't work. I mean, you're better off if they're stuck together. Just try to go like that. Separate them. Fuck, that was close. I got like 6 papers left anyway. And if you're still learning how to roll by hand, these things are quite handy. Four cigarette papers left. What the hell? I do get quite tired of people blaming the devil for everything wrong with our society. It's the devil. Like, that gets old after a while. That didn't stick. Son of a bitch fart. I have to use one of these papers to help it stick. That's it, right. fucking bastard. It's not wanting to stick. Huh. Well, and those are going to get pulled up into cigarettes eventually, so. Yeah, those are out. And of course, after you get done rolling your cigarette, you just stick it back in your fucking pack if you don't want to smoke it right away. The nice thing about that. That's where you can keep your stoves safe for the most part. Back. There you go. The wands are $24. I've got more supplies coming in to make more. what happened earlier, strangely enough. Nope. The wands aren't cursed unless you make them. Got some more comments on my cigar video. Yeah, where's the Cobra's mist? Where's the Cobra mist? What kind of comment is that? Nah, but I definitely did plenty of drinking over the St. Patty's Day weekend. 6,586 subscribers. That's not bad. 6,586. That's not bad at all. Introducing the Google Pixel Book 4-in-1 features. All kinds of videos on the YouTubes. Fucking Asperger's. Talking shit again. Asperger's talking some major shit. Not really. There we go. Filter through some of those comments. a wand unboxing video. No way. This I gotta see. This I gotta see. Nice Winchester blade exhumed visions. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, when I was unboxing my CobraCraft wand buttons, they accidentally fell in the trash. And I tried to clean them off the best I could. And instead of including one wand per button, or, saying each person got a button, I ordered a wand, Someone commented on the video, only one pin, that's not what's up. Like, well, one pin per customer. I didn't have to include them at all, to be brutally honest. Let's see if that's the only video on it. Zoom Divisions has a video on it. Nothing on it. Looks like the only unboxing video came from Exhumed. So I do apologize if you're all let down thinking you get a button per wand, but I at least included a button with each order, so that's, you know. The intro's a little Mario theme kind of going, but don't watch an unboxing if you have seizures. Well, thank you for censoring the addresses. mean, it's a little weird with the flashing lights, but holy jeez. It doesn't even show the wand, it just flashes. Well, at least people are the overall response seems to be good. At least the overall response to them seems to be good.